Hi everybody, Johnny Vivento here. How you doing? I made a video yesterday, pretty good. A lot of people made comments saying you didn't really listen to certain things that had been happening over the day. Namely Carl's comments on Sarasota Tim. He kind of lost it, or I guess, but it just shows you, it really gets us down. I was thinking about that all day, and I was thinking, I've had a lot of comments saying that one day I was wearing makeup, okay? This lady, the one I said was ugly, which I really didn't mean. I didn't want to offend anybody, I really didn't. She said, your makeup was running. I don't wear makeup, I just have a tan because I live in Mexico, it's warm most of the time, so I'm outside and you get a tan that doesn't go away, and it's not makeup. All right, just wanted to let you know that. But anyway, Mr. Carl, he made a few comments. He made a video that I didn't even see yet, where apparently he made a massive rant on Tim and whatever. Now I saw the one about the prison, about the, him telling the cops, giving us information or whatever about Tim. I don't know. Did Tim break the law? Possibly. It's possible. Then there's a lot of innuendo on Tim's sexuality, which I mentioned yesterday, and somebody mentioned it again today, which had Carl implicated in that conversation. I don't know what happened exactly, but really I don't want to know. Okay, so I don't know if it's true, not true. It's none of my business. Okay, so we're not getting into that stuff. But there's a lot of things that you must sometimes consider. There's a lot of people out there who put fronts on. I know people who don't have a lot of money, but they look like they have money. People think they have money. Although Sarasota Tim could be one of those guys that really has money and is trying to look like he doesn't have any money. It's who knows? He could be an actor. We don't know that. He could be a millionaire. And he tells his kids, listen, keep it under wraps. I'm making videos. I'm making money doing this. This is like my new career. But I know I have lots of money, but please, I try and keep it down. I become a minimalist. But I have a lot of money behind me, which means he has that right happy demeanor, doesn't he, Sarasota Tim? He has a happy demeanor. It means he's kind of happy about everything. So I don't see. He's not struggling, that's for sure. So all these toys that he's getting, who knows the story? We don't really know. You don't know about him, you don't know about me. I could be a billionaire or I could be absolutely penniless. And I've been telling people they can come here without any money, and I could be one of those guys. You don't know, I could be lying. I own this property and that property or whatever. Or I have this... I'm a minimalist. I'm being honest. I don't have a lot of stuff. I don't want a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff in Denver, Colorado, which I'm going to be selling in the next. I'm going back in a couple of weeks' time, but I'm getting rid of everything. Really, I just don't want anything anymore. I want to use the money to travel. That's what I want to do. So anyway, I just wanted to get that out there about the Carl stuff, because I don't think he really means it that hard, even though he went crazy a little bit. I heard he did. I've had some very rough comments from a few people out there who said I should apologize to certain people, which I'm apologizing right now. If I said anything bad. Mr. Dinger actually commented and said, you got to apologize to the young ladies who you insulted. I didn't really insult anybody. They insult Tim, who in turn, well, actually they insulted me as well, actually, after I made those comments, and I didn't really take it to heart, but I apologize. Don't want to offend anyone. But anyway, Sarasota Tim could be an actor. You don't know that. It could be all a front. I mean, we really don't know about people, I've known people who have passed away and we found out they had a different life. That happened to me a few years ago. Somebody I knew, a friend of mine, passed away, and he had a completely different family from the family I thought he had. We didn't know. He used to go away on business. I'm going away on business for a week. I'm going there. I'm going here. I'm going there. And in fact, he was going back to his other family. And that really happened. That was in New York. That was in Albany, New York. And the gentleman in question had a different family. And it happened. He passed away. And we found out he had a different family. And, not the ones that we thought he had. His wife was his wife, as far as we were concerned. But actually, it wasn't his wife. He had another wife and kids somewhere else, in another town. So, we don't know about people. People can, it's like people who they drive a Ferrari, and they've actually just rented it for the day, for $1,000 a day, they rent a Ferrari. You go, wow, that guy has lots of money. Wow, he's driving a Ferrari. It's a front. Anybody can do it. Anybody can show that they have wealth or whatever if they're smart and they do it the right way. And they're actors, and we don't know about Sarasota. He might be an actor. I don't know the guy. I like what he does. I really do. I like it. He's kind of warming. That's the word, warming. When you see Sarasota Tim around his trailer and say, "Oh, I got this new shelf, and look, I got this space under here, and I'm doing," it's kind of heartwarming, because he's not doing anybody harm. He's not breaking the law, although people say he is breaking the law or he has broken the law. I don't know that personally. He might be telling us that in a story. They might go to arrest him. He says, "Listen, man, I'm an actor. I just said this." Okay, that can happen. So, and it's happened many times before. So I just wanted to tell you that. Also, somebody asked me about Mexico. He said, "How dangerous is it in Mexico?" Well, every resort, so you're going Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, Puerto Escondido, and Playa del Carmen, Cancun, Veracruz. When you arrive in the airport and you're there in that town, it's very safe. All the bad stuff's happening outside of big cities. Okay? So yesterday Carl said he's thinking of driving his van, and I told him don't do it because it's not worth the risk, because things do happen. There's a lot of bandidos around here, and there are. It's Mexico, and it's there's a rich and a poor. There's a poor who will do things, and they it's just the way it is. In every city, you have the same kind of people. Here, it's not so much in the cities, because cities are heavily guarded in Mexico for the simple reason tourism is absolutely vital for the economy, and they don't want any trouble. Like here in Puerto Vallarta, you can walk at night absolutely safe as houses. Everything is perfect. Why? Because they want to preserve tourism to this part of the world, and to Mexico, they really do. Outside these big cities, that's a different matter. That's a different matter. So I'm not going to comment on that. I haven't lived in many, even though I've been over to St. Luis Potosí, Zacatecas, Aguas Calientes, Guadalajara, which is an incredible city. Guadalajara can match up with any city in the world. I guarantee it. It's a population of 5-6 million people. It can actually match up to any city in the United States or Europe. Easy. I mean, Guadalajara has absolutely everything, and it's a wonderful, wonderful city. And I'm telling you something. It's much safer than any city in Europe or in the United States, for that matter. So things do happen in Guadalajara, but because it's Mexico, it blows. Oh my God! It happened in Guadalajara. Yeah, it happens in every city, but Guadalajara per capita is safer. If anything happens, it's in the little towns outside Guadalajara. That's different. I'm talking about the actual center of Guadalajara, which is a big space. It's 5 million people. Outside, that's a different matter. It's still in Jalisco, but that's the data. It's Guadalajara, but it actually isn't. It's actually the town outside. Stuff happens between Mexicans themselves. It doesn't. If there's ever a tourist fatally injured or something, it'll get in the newspaper, or if there's a murder, or if there's a stabbing, and it entails a foreigner. If a foreigner's involved, it will get in the media. But usually if it's Mexicans involved only, doesn't get in the media. Happens so many times, you know, in every city in the world, you know. So I'm just letting you know that. So it's been great talking to you, and I just wanted to get this off my chest about the Carl's situation, you know, which I don't think he means what he said. Sarasota, I know he lost it. Everyone's talking about how he lost it and everything, but I hope that Carl straightens himself out. He's a very smart dude, even though he's delivering Amazon packages. I think he really is a smart guy, and I believe that, I think he apologized actually. I think he made an apology video, so thank God for that. And I'll be back with another one soon. I love you all. Thank you very much. And subscribe and press the like button if you can. I really appreciate it.